It's Shawnee Renegades JV basketball here on YouTube as the Renegades take on Cherry Hill West here in the home game. As Shawnee will start Ben Eiffelman along with Jack Davis, Chase Connolly to jump it up, Nick Francisco, and Caden Arthur. And the tip is controlled by Cherry Hill. Here comes Arthur. Caden. Over to Nick. Now Ben. Davis. Long three-pointer. Good. Davis for three. The first points of the game in Shawnee. Out to an early lead. Over to Connerly in the corner. Chase. Back up top to Davis. On the floor. Francisco to Eiffelman. Ben, the lefty, in the lane. Up and good. Strong move for two. And Eiffelman gives Shawnee a 5-0 lead. Eiffelman on the floor. Up and good. Two more for Ben. He's got 4 in the game in Shawnee with the first 7 points. Underneath, nowhere to go with it. As lockdown defense there from Francisco. And it's Shawnee's basketball. And here they come, Caden Arthur. Over to Ben. Davis. Francisco, good. A long ball from Nick. And a 10-0 Renegades lead. Eiffelman to the hoop. No good. 2 seconds left. And that will do it for quarter number 1 as Shawnee leads it 10-7. So Shawnee starts quarter number 2 with Kirk Kessler, Jack Davis, Caden Arthur, Ben Eiffelman, and Mike Francisco as the Renegades have possession. Here we come. Caden over to Ben. Now Davis. Up top to Kessler. It's good. A long ball for Kirk. West has now cut it to 3 as Shawnee brings it into the front court with Caden Arthur. A 14-11 game. Kessler over to Eiffelman. Now Ben. Arthur for 3. No good, but a foul. And he'll go to the line for 3. Two more for Caden. As Shawnee calls timeout. So with 6:32 to go, here in quarter number 2, Renegades lead it 15-11. And a 1-point Shawnee lead. Here comes Caden Arthur. Down the lane, kicks it over to Francisco. Now Davis for 3, good. Another triple from Jack. There's a dish down low, back up top. 12-footer, no good. Arthur with the rebound. Here come the Renegades. Francisco. Now Mike. Over to Caden. Arthur to Davis. Jack. Kessler. Eiffelman, good. Kessler found Ben. Streaking to the hoop for 2. Now Davis. To Francisco. Mike. Spins. Up and good. Nice move from Mike Francisco. And 2 for Shawnee. on Cherry Hill West, and so that'll put Nick Francisco on the line for 2. And the first one drops. And now Shawnee's biggest lead of the game at 11. And Nick will get another. 2 for 2 for Nick Francisco, and Shawnee by a dozen. The Francisco brothers stay out there. Now Mike. Kessler. Back to Sherlock. McGarrigle. To Francisco. Kessler. Three-pointer. Good! Another long ball from Kirk. And Shawnee now with his biggest lead of the game at 15. With 36 seconds left and a steal. Up and good. Jake Sherlock with the steal and the bucket for Shawnee. As we're down to 17 seconds left with a 15-point Shawnee lead. Now we're down to 6. There's a three-pointer. It is good. And that shot no good from Francisco. And the half has ended as the Renegades will go to the locker room with a 32-20 advantage over Cherry Hill West. So ready to start the third quarter as Shawnee has a 12-point lead. It was as high as 15 before a late 3-ball from Cherry Hill West brought the margin down to where we stand now at 32-20. Renegades will start Jack Davis, Mike Francisco, Kirk Kessler, Caden Arthur, and Ben Eiffelman. Shawnee Renegades JV basketball here on YouTube this afternoon. In the corner, there's a three-pointer. It is good. And that cuts the lead to 9. Over to Caden on the floor. Nice move. Up and no, but he draws contact and will go to the line for 2. He's got number 1. Here's Arthur. Over to Ben. Francisco. Mike had Davis cutting, but it wasn't there for him. Now down the lane. Mike, no good. But he is fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. And that's 3 straight foul shots early here in the third quarter for the Renegades as they push that lead back up to 13. On the floor, Shawnee has it. Good save there by Kessler. And Davis now with possession. Jack, Kessler, Arthur, now Francisco. Mike, back up top to Ben. Down the lane, up and good. Ready for fourth quarter action here with Shawnee holding an 11-point lead as Nick Francisco will start with Chase Connerly, Mike Francisco, Jake Sherlock, and Caden Arthur. Arthur for 3, good! Count it, and a foul! Caden with a chance for a 4-point play. And he completes it, the rare 4-point play. And a big one for Shawnee as it pushes the lead back to 15, which is their highest. Francisco to Caden. Arthur pull it up and good. Caden for 2, and Shawnee's largest lead now at 17. But gets it over. Now Mike Francisco with a jumper. Good. A 3-pointer for Mike. As Shawnee will make some changes as Cooper Koncewitz checks in for the Renegades. And Shawnee by 15. Here comes Nick Francisco into the front court. Nick over to Sherlock. Now Chase Connerly. Back up top to Jaworski. 3-pointer. Good! Cooper with a long ball. And 3 more for the Renegades. And now it's stolen by Nick when it's knocked out of bounds. As Shawnee now back up by 18 after the Koncewitz 3. Connerly. Now Sherlock back up to Cooper. In the corner to Chase. Francisco. Nick. This is over to Chase in the corner. Back up top to Sherlock. Francisco 4-3. Good! Another Laker long ball. This one from Nick Francisco. And the largest Shawnee lead at 21. As we are down to the final minute here, as Shawnee will coast to victory. Up and no good on the runner from Sherlock. He's fouled, and he will go to the line. That Shawnee lead. He's got it. Renegades now by 22. And the lefty Chase with the second foul shot. Now Nick with 8 seconds left. It's going to be a Shawnee victory here this afternoon. An impressive performance by the Renegades as they win it by 23 over Cherry Hill West. So the final score, Shawnee 55, Cherry Hill West 32. This is Renegades Basketball on YouTube.
Now the starting lineup here, Shawnee Renegades. Junior guard number 3, Lucas Solomon. Senior guard number 2, Matt Wilson. Senior forward number 41, Sean Sapira. Junior forward number 4, Jake Jones. Senior guard number 1, Jaden Butler. Renegades are coached by Mr. Dylan Fields, assisted by Jeff Howley, Ken Paluzzi, and Matt Thomas.